write a narrative account analysing the collapse of the Soviet bloc in Eastern Europe. Here's the mark scheme for this question, which you can find out about in more detail in the overview video. 4 marks here are available for AO2, which requires you to write an analytical narrative. In order to do that, you need to be discussing causes of the event, consequences of the event, and changes within the event. Explaining the importance of each of these and how one thing led to another is really important if you want to be analytical and score highly for this question. That brings us on to AO1, which is worth the other 4 marks, and that is for your knowledge and understanding. So you can, of course, use the stimulus points, but there are some mark ceilings in this question, which means that you can't score as highly if you don't bring in your own knowledge and show that you've got a really good understanding of the topic. These are the bands for this question, which you can also find out about more in our overview video. Have a read through and see where you think your answer might fit, then try and determine a mark. Generally speaking though, to score highly in this question, you need to analyse the links between the events that led to this particular outcome. It's not just about listing one event after another, but showing that you understand the importance of all of those things that led to this particular event. You also need to use your own knowledge to show a really good understanding of the topic. As long as the points you make here are relevant to the question and correct, the examiner will accept them. So let's take a look at an example though. So you could say that Gorbachev introduced the Sinatra Doctrine, and just briefly explain what that means. So it's about allowing communist regimes to go their own way, and the Soviet forces would not intervene. You can then explain the importance of that. So when the revolutions broke out across Eastern Europe in the satellite states, the USSR didn't intervene, so they ended up not being satellite states anymore. The Soviets lost their influence. So that's a really important step in answering this question, is that you take events and you explain the link between them, so how one thing led to another. And it's that analytical thinking and use of your own knowledge which is really important if you want to score highly in this question. Take a look at the rest of the points here to see if there's anything you could have added to your answer.